Hey everyone, this is Angie Lee. Today I want to share my monthly favorites for the month of July 2017. Starting off with this book. It's a very classic book, Flappers and Philosophers by F. Scott Fitzgerald. And it's a collection of different short stories of his. I have not completed this book, but I recently just finished a few short stories. I'm halfway done, and because it is a collection of short stories, I thought it would be okay to share. If you're looking for something that's a classic read, something that is really going to maybe stretch the boundaries of things that you typically read, I'd say pick this up. It's a really great book. This was a gift to me from my husband from many years ago. I think he gave it to me for one of my birthdays, and I just love it. I'm really getting close to being finished. I thought I'd throw it in to just mix things up, and it's something that I would highly recommend, and I have been loving it. It's a really good gift idea too. Like, I love the quality of the book. So that's going to be the top one for this month, or for last month. Now, the other things I have, let's start with a couple makeup products. I have really been enjoying this Epic Ink Liner by NYX, or NYX. Now, this is a waterproof felt tip liner, and it has not done me wrong at all. I store it upside down so that it's always going to be very black. So it's a felt tip liner, and I don't know if you can see that bit. It has peeled a little bit, but it doesn't really cause any difficulties when applying the liner. Now, I have not even really tried and explored a ton of different felt tip liners, but I have really enjoyed this. It's easy to apply, it is very black, and it's waterproof, so I have been wearing it on days that I want to look a little bit nicer when going to be poolside. So this is something I would highly recommend for an affordable alternative to, let's say, Kat Von D Trooper's tattoo liner or their ink liner. So this has been really lovely. Along the eye theme, I have really been enjoying this pair of Shiseido eyelash curlers. And so all the other ones that I've tried before this were the cheaper ones. I was using e.l.f. There's Sally Hansen. Now this is one that I really invested in and have really enjoyed because of the shape. It doesn't pinch my eye as much, and it's just a really high quality item. So I invested in this and have really been enjoying it. I ended up tossing all the other ones because this one just tops everything. It gives a really nice curl to the lashes without looking like too angular or too much of a bend, and it's been really easy to use. It does its job, and there's a really great difference, big difference between this that I'd seen with those cheap $3, $6 lash curlers. On to the next favorite. I wanted to show this candle that I have loved so much. I got it from TJ Maxx. It was one of those ones that you can get when you're walking out down the aisle to check out, and it just smells so lovely. This one is lemongrass and coconut milk. It is very strong. As in, like, I would light it in here, 30 minutes later it fills the room so much that I would need to blow it out, but it smells delicious and it lasts for a really long time. I've been using this even into last month, nearly, I'd say, every day or every other day, because it's just so great, especially when you're cooking after you're cooking a big meal, a very smelly meal with lots of garlic. This is great for changing the scent, having a relaxing atmosphere. And let's see, I don't have the price on here, but I don't think, it must have been like 10 bucks or $12. Oh, it smells so good. This scent, I would buy it again and again and again. I love it so much. And it says it's a coconut wax blend, which is something that I could really attest to, because I noticed that it does feel like the consistency of coconut wax, where that it's just very greasy and has that texture, but I like that it has something unique and it just smells so good. Okay, enough about the candle. Next. And then the final favorite for the month of July would have to be these Kiss press-on nails. Now, I was growing out my nails. They're short now, but they were very long, and I had broken a nail and decided to buy these just to keep the length of all of the other ones and have something while it was growing out to catch up with the other length of the nails. Now these were just sort of an impulse buy. I hadn't done a lot of research on it, but I knew that Kiss was a good brand for wider nail bases, nail beds, because I kind of have a wider nail bed. I don't know if you can see well. Yeah. So I got this active one. I really kind of like having an oval shape, and the glue was so good. Like, I had to soak it off. It didn't pop off at all. It lasts forever. So the nail glue is very good, and the size is good, and it lasted until I was ready to take it off beyond a week, I'd say. It was over a week and a half that this lasted. So amazing. And then if I ever needed to, I think this is not something that I would put on all of my nails. I'm lucky in that my nails grow very strong and long, and they do fine in that aspect. But if I were ever to have another broken nail and I wanted to keep my nails long, then this would be a really great way to pick one up and continue to have the look that I want and the strength and long-lasting capabilities. So if I were to do this again, I probably wouldn't get the active one. I'd get the square ones because those go a little bit longer and you can shape them to be shorter. So there's a little bit more flexibility in that you have an option to have very long, or you can have a mid-length. Whereas with the active oval ones, they are already short in shape. So it's faster, but you can't really go longer with this one. Okay, so those are my monthly favorites. I really have highly recommend this if you are looking at, if you have very short nails, maybe you bite them, then this would be amazing. The active length is great, and it will last forever. Okay, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next month for another monthly favorites. Have you tried any of these items that I've mentioned? If so, please leave a comment below and tell me what your thoughts are, or if you have any other recommendations. I would love to hear what they are. So until then, I'll see you next time. Bye!